It is Power Hour live from the TTG headquarters in Miami, Florida. We have crude at 99.39. Can it stay under 100? Natural gas is at 5.729. Gold is at 19.25. We have CLVS curling back up here. TCAT strong, TEL strong, and the SPY. Can it hold up here? Let's see.
What's up? Welcome everybody to the final trading hour of the week. My name is Michael Edward, head trader at True Trading Group. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free on this YouTube channel with myself, other TCG pro trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons that can help you become better traders immediately. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Why should you listen to anything we talk about on these lives though? Guys, did not figure this stuff out on my own. Began working at a fund at my very first shop right out of college. That's where I learned how to trade. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. The stock market crashed, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders that helped ensure my success, and that's exactly what the TG platform is based on here today. Guys, we're live here for the final trading hour of the week. In just a moment, I'm going to bring on 2 of our pro trader moderators. You just saw one of them. I got another one who's going to be popping in here to join me as we're going to walk through the final trading hour of the day and walk you guys through some action. And there's some action right now. We're in a couple of trades. TELL, high of the day. We're still sitting long that from around $6. That stock's going off at the high of the day. You got GREE making a move. LGVN's climbing back towards highs. GameStop's crumbling. You got a lot of stuff going on here for the final trading hour of the day. So let's not waste any more time. Guys, I want you to give a big welcome to, you just saw him speak, Jason, the Professor Simmons. Give him a big ayo.
Ayo, sniper trading robots. What a crazy day. What a crazy day.
Crazy day today. It's been, it was, you had some quiet periods in the market, and then now you got, some pretty good action as we go into the weekend. So it's going to be interesting here, this final trading hour of the day. Possible, I may be making a couple of trades here with you guys live, whether it's peeling another piece of profit off on TEL. I will let everybody know if I plan on holding TEL, TELL over the weekend. It'll depend on how this final hour of trading goes. All right, so we'll talk about that and everything else that we got cooking right now. But I also want to introduce you guys. You saw him on the live stream just the other night. Everyone give a big TTG welcome to our boy, none other than Glenny. Glenny, what's up, bro?
Hey, everybody. Yeah.
Glenny, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Glenny. Can anybody else hear Glenny?
Is he doing an April Fool's joke on us?
You know what? He probably is. He probably is doing an April Fool's joke on us. Glenny. Oh. Yes. All right. There we go.
My microphone's not working, so I'm using the laptop mic now.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you try to use electronics in water.
Yeah, that's true. It's getting all wet.
All right, guys. We got a pretty interesting, pretty interesting day here. As we kind of look around on some of the things, let me just real quick, I'll tell people about the positions that I'm currently in. Glenn, I know you've got a trade on. Jason, I'm not sure if are you in something, Jason, or are you?
No. I'm going to talk about crude oil. See if it stays under 100 here to close. That'd be the first time in several weeks.
Yes, exactly. So that goes into something a trade that I actually have on right now. So let me tell you guys what I've got cooking, and then I'll let Glenny talk to you. He's got a trade that he's got open. Guys, I'm long TEL, TELL. It's right up on my screen. Major resistance at 650. Okay, so I just, right before this live stream, I just took some profit off the table right at this 650 level. Major level of resistance. If you look at the bottom right of my screen on the daily chart, you will see you got to go all the way back here to the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. You had a lot of support there at 650, and then you had the massive sell-off, which was from the COVID crash, right? Now we're back up to that level. That's a major level of resistance for TEL. And that is why I went ahead and I took some profit off the table at that level. Now, a lot of people ask me, Mike, are you going to hold this position over the weekend? That will determine, I will make that determination once I see how this stock trades the final hour of the day. But we've already taken profit off the table now, not once, but twice. So I'm in the driver's seat on the trade. It gives me some flexibility now to hold during any type of pullback and see if we can get through 650 in the final hour of the day and extend through 650. Like here, I'll zoom in. If this stock does something like this and we really start to get through 650 and volume starts picking up and we start to push up into 665, 670, then I will hold a piece of this position over the weekend and look for a possible squeeze up towards $8. However, if there is a very heavy high volume rejection here at 650 that takes the stock all the way back down to like 620, I will then get flat the remaining piece of this position. I will take the final profit off of the table on TEL, and then I'll go into the weekend with no position on TEL. The other position that I'm currently sitting in is actually I'm short Occidental Petroleum. Now, I need to preface this trade right now by explaining to you the headline risk that is involved with any trade surrounding oil. Jason's going to talk to you in just a moment about oil. But you have China, COVID news, okay? And then you have Russia, Ukraine. So what you're going to want to be paying attention to is if China says, you know what, no more lockdown, right? Lockdown over. That's going to be bad for this trade. That would cause the price of oil to spike. Now, the flip side, Russia, Ukraine. If there is news about real progress made in peace talks over the weekend between Russia and Ukraine, that could cause the price of oil to drop. Oil currently trading under $100 a barrel. Jason's about to go over with you guys, the significance of that. And then if you look at the bottom right of my screen, Occidental is beginning to form. It's not completed yet, but it's beginning to form a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, there's your left shoulder, there's your head, and then there could be your right shoulder. And if this neckline breaks, which is really like $55 to $56, I think you can see Occidental go down to 50 to 51, and that's the position that I'm currently sitting in. But I am position sized for the headline risk that this trade would carry, because I cannot control the news. I cannot control if China is going to come out of the lockdown, or if China is going to decide, oh, you know what, we're going to lock down another city. That would be better for this trade. I can't control what's going to happen with Russia, Ukraine. Okay, so these are news headlines that will drastically affect the success or failure of this trade. So my position size is adjusted for that. All right. Now, since I'm talking about oil, let me actually, Jason, why don't you kind of talk a little bit about oil, and then we'll get on to Glennie and he can go over the position that he's in.
All right, so crude's major support is 102. If it breaks down below 102, then next support's down at 98. Well, we're under 100 and right above 98. It's in a very interesting scenario. If we break down below 98, then we're going back to test 93. Just like you said, it all depends on what happens in the news cycle. If we get peace and we have China open back up, then we want the price of oil back down around 93, 90. That wouldn't be unhealthy for it to pull back to 89. So all into what happens with the news. And I'm glad you brought up positioning size, because that's huge with all this headline risk and everything that we're in. You have to have a game plan. If you don't have a game plan during this market, you're getting
Exactly. All right, so Glennie,
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I hear you just fine.
Awesome.
So talk to me. I know you've got a new position today. Why don't you tell us about what you got going on?
Yeah, a new position. It's PLBY, the old Playboy group. I've been watching this for a little while. most of this is on fundamental reasons, catalyst reasons, rather than technicals and charts. But if I don't know if you have the ability, if you can pull up oh, you have it up already. You see that it's been in a tight range since January, hovering between 13 and 17, and it's 13, 17, 14, 17, and it's been in that range there. So I've been watching it for a while. It's on the bottom of that range. They came out with earnings in the beginning of March. They were actually pretty good earnings. They're growing very quickly at 50% year over year. They've got decent cash flow. They were positive EBITDA, positive cash flow this last quarter, and for the rest of 2022. They have enough cash to grow. And everything that I do when I look at these companies, I dive deep into their fundamentals and their numbers. And this one I'm comfortable owning. I don't think there's a ton of downside here. They've got a few catalysts going. But one of the catalysts is they have this, it's similar to OnlyFans. It's called Centerfold. And they had a tough time rolling it out. It was delayed in the fourth quarter. It came out like a month and a half ago. And it's similar to OnlyFans, and they have a bunch of top celebrities that have joined. And it's been a slow rollout. But
I'm sorry to interrupt you, man. Can you explain what OnlyFans is?
Adam knows all about it.
For those of you that don't know what OnlyFans, I knew you were going to do this. OnlyFans, I've heard. I don't have a subscription or whatever. So, but I'm thinking about becoming a creator on OnlyFans. Creators are people, models, typically models, adult film stars, people that don't mind showing off their wares. So OnlyFans is an app, I guess, or a website where you can go and for a subscription for $8, $10, $12 a month, you can see certain people and their content is all adult content, or most of it's adult. Some just show their feet, like Adam's.
Yeah, see, mine is
there it is.
.com/chubby Jewish feet. It's on the screen for you right now. My tagline is, do you like feet? I have feet. Win-win.
That's perfect. So what happens is Adam has several thousand subscribers that pay him like $8 each month to see pictures of his feet.
It's actually $9 because I'm not some cheap foot model.
Well, it went up. But anyway, so some
of inflation. Inflation.
True.
I think it's great that inside of the chat right now, there are people that are actually debating, is Adam serious, or was that an April Fool's joke?
Whether $9 is a value or not. It's a value proposition. Prices went up because of supply chain issues.
Lifetime members do not get a discount because that's not part of TTG. That's not a tool. You can't use that to trade. It's not a rabbit's foot.
If anything, it's a distraction from your trading.
100%.
All right, can we get back to this? Okay, so OnlyFans, some of their creators are making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands per month, just by subscribing to see their pictures and their videos and such. It's kind of like TikTok for X-rated and adult stuff. But so Centerfold is Playboy's equivalent, although it probably has, less than 1% of what OnlyFans has. It's just starting up, and it's going to be a competitor. But one of the catalysts I see that OnlyFans is in discussions to go public via a SPAC. It's not official. That's the rumors that are going around. And if that happens, that's going to bring a lot of publicity to them. And in sympathy, I think that could help this company, PLBY, as well. We saw that this stock had a big move last year when it got into the NFT game, non-fungible token game. It was a Reddit, Wall Street bets type darling for a little while, but it's come down. Some influential investors have actually put some money into this. David Einhorn bought the stock and still owns it. His cost basis is $41 on PLBY, and he's not selling any. So it has the average analyst, according to Tip Ranks, has a analyst 12-month price target of $30.75. That's 139% upside from where it is now. I'm guessing that target or those ratings have to come down based on, if you look back, the stock has come from $29, $30 a share back, looking at a chart, back in January to where it is now, around 1282, 1285 area. So it's come down quite a bit. Fundamentals haven't changed really since then. Earnings were good. It's just a different era that we're in. A lot of SPACs, cannabis stocks, SPACs, high beta names, Cathie Wood type stocks, they all got hit pretty. A lot of them are rebounding in the last couple of weeks. We've had a nice rebound in the markets, but this one hasn't, which concerns me somewhat. And there's been some insider buying going on. So I think that it has pretty good support going back a year plus around the 1240 area. So I don't think there's a tremendous downside. And I think I put my stop around the 1220. If it gets there, then I'll be out and move on to something else.
There you go. All right. Good stuff. And just to clarify, folks, this is not a position that Glenny has been holding. It's a position he just literally entered today. Okay. So yes. This is not, there was somebody that was like, I saw someone said, oh, it just sounds like you're bag holding. No, he just entered this position today.
I'm bag holding for 12 cents right now. I'm in at 1290.
1290. There it is. All right, folks. All right. Well, good stuff. All right, good stuff. Let's do a quick little check around kind of, on the overall markets. Just a very uneventful day in the index. We are flat. The SPY is 15 cents below where it closed yesterday. Okay, so we had a little gap up today. We gave that gap up back, got down into your support level, which was the low 450s, kind of got down to 449 and change, and then reversed it. Got back up to 453, and the markets are just kind of trading sideways today. Just kind of a sideways type of day. You faded the morning, you bounced back midday. Now we'll see how the markets close the final 40 minutes, because yesterday you had a big sell-off in the last 40 minutes. You had a big sell-off in the last 40 minutes of the day yesterday. You also had some quarterly rebalancing. Yesterday was the final trading day of the first quarter. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see how the final 40 minutes of the day goes here. We do have a bit of a resistance level up there in front of that 443. You see it pretty clearly on a 5-minute chart. If I just do this on the 5-minute chart, you'll see we just topped out right there. And then you look back in the morning, that was also a little bit of a resistance there in the morning. So, it looks like you have a little bit of resistance up there around 443 as we're now pulling back. We did go green there for a moment. Now we're pulling back here red. So see what happens here in the final 40 minutes of the day. I don't think we're going to go down and break through today's lows. I think the low of the day is in for the last 40 minutes. I don't think we're going to sell off and break through the low, but crazier things have happened. So we will be watching. We will be paying attention here to see how the markets kind of react here as we're pulling back now to retest that 200-day moving average is getting now pretty close within reach. Okay. So we'll keep eyes there. What else, guys? So maybe, is there anything, aside from oil, Jason or Glenny, like aside from Playboy, is there anything like in the overall markets or anything that you see in an individual sector that maybe has your attention?
Natural gas.
Natural gas. What's going on?
Natural gas. Well, because when Biden was over in Europe, they're going to be buying natural gas from us. So natural gas, all these natural gas stocks, NXE, NFE, SRE are two big names that they're going to be doing contracts with. And natural gas, normally we talked about this a couple weeks ago. It's at 5.721 right now. 5.5 is becoming support. It looks like we might be going up towards 6.25, but with them, Europe trying to wing off of Russian natural gas, that brings U.S. Players back into the market that they haven't been in a long time.
Yeah.
So NFE is one of those, and SRE.
What's their ticker symbol, Jason? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, NFE.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, guys. Yeah, NFE. Well, I mean, you want to talk about that's 3 week. Look at that. Look at this move over the last 3 weeks. I mean, that thing is just straight up over the last 3 weeks on the
And
back
look
of
at
that
the volume
news.
just keeps on increasing on it.
Yeah.
Because of the news. Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, good eye there, Jason. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on that natural gas situation. Obviously, big, news there also with obviously, something that was triggered because of Russia, Ukraine, and what Europe is trying to do to become less reliant on Russian natural gas and Russian energy just in general. Germany specifically, the largest economy in Europe, they are extremely reliant on Russian energy. I think they get about like 80% of their energy from Russia, something like that. It's a very, very, very high number. And that's the largest economy in Europe. So that's why that's a problem. The average gallon of gas is actually $10 in Germany right now. We have any of our German viewers and our German TTG fam. I don't know if there's anyone that's on the live stream right now that's in Germany. If you guys can comment maybe about the price of, well, what you guys call petrol. But gasoline to fill up your car. Last I saw, just the other day, you were looking at like the equivalent to $10 US to fill up, per gallon for petrol. So, that's just out of control. I mean, we think that it's bad here. I mean, I know in California, it's, $5.50 to $7 in California, which is just unbelievably high, but Germany, much higher. So I don't know if we have any German viewers in here, but if you guys.
Yeah, $3 a liter. How many liters are in a gallon? Let's see.
That I do not know.
It's like 2.5 or something liters per gallon. So it's 3.78 liters per gallon, and gas is around $3. Someone mentioned per liter in.
So yeah, there you go. So about $10.
Yeah.
So about $10. That's absurd. That's why I think about, the current situation that the world economy is in. And everybody's talking about, a U.S. recession. Is the U.S. going to have a recession? I don't think the U.S. is going to have a recession in 2022. The jobs market is just too damn tight. Unemployment just got to a low of 3.6%. Hold on a second, guys. All right. So I don't think that the U.S. is going to be going into recession in 2022. Jobs numbers today were strong. Employment went from 3.8% now down to 3.6%. So I think that if you're going to get a recession, I think what you'll see is you'll see a recession hit Europe, and then you'll see that kind of flow into the global economy. And if there's a recession in the U.S. is probably the last economy to hit a recession and also the first economy to come back out of it. If that does happen, but I don't think that you have to be worrying about a recession in the United States in 2022. But in Europe, they got to do something about energy. I mean, the price of energy is just unsustainable for Europeans right now, whether it's to heat their home. Well, now you're getting into warmer months, but to fill up your gas tank, that's unsustainable. $10 a gallon. All right, folks. Let's see. Let's take a quick little check around and see what else we've got cooking here. Oh, guys, I need to update you guys. This is why you got to be a member of True Trading Group. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I've been long Palo Alto for the last several weeks for a swing trade. I got flat Palo Alto earlier today. Okay, so I am flat Palo Alto earlier today. I got long at around 571 on March 21st. We took profits off yesterday all the way up at like 635. And then I got flat today around 613 for the final take profit. That stock now trading at around 607. We got a new low today there, trading around 607 on Palo Alto. So just, again, if you're not a member, I mean, obviously members have been well aware of my take profits because we do it live in chat every single day. But several hours ago, I got flat my Palo Alto trade. So for those of you that are not members, I'll always update you with what I'm doing and with my positioning. But if you wait for live streams and you're not in chat with us, you're going to get delayed, right? But I'll always tell you guys what I'm doing. All right, here. All right, guys, let's take a little quick check in and see if we've got anything cooking here on scans. TCAT started to get some action here late in the day. I mean, this is a stock that has a big kind of following on social media because of what this stock did going back when you go back all the way to March. Starting to get some action. A lot of people are starting to talk about it. The buzz on social media beginning to grow. I don't feel confident in TCAT's ability to hold its gains. The stock is really not known for holding its gains. When it gets these rallies, the rallies might last a day or two, and then the stock, drifts back down to oblivion. With the volume that I'm seeing right now, could you get a little bit more follow through and a little bit more upside on TCAT? Yes. You've got some resistance around 475, strong resistance once you get up to around $5.50 to $6. If TCAT gets to $5.50, $6, I think you've got to be taking profits off the table. That's a long ways from now. The stocks are trading just under $4. So there still could be some money to be made here, but that's a glaring level of resistance that I would be conscious of if you guys are long TCAT and if you plan on holding this thing over the weekend. Speaking of getting in chat, guys, I know like some people that were maybe delayed on the some people that were maybe delayed with trying to follow my Palo Alto trades. You guys want to just get your butts in chat, you can do so with our trial. The trial gives you 7 days access to our platform. You can join the trial today, go through the sample courses you get, because you get 3 sample courses with your trial. Go through them over the weekend, be in chat with us next week, Monday through Friday. Be in chat with us next week, Monday through Friday. You can go to ttgthree.com. It's only $3. It's a one-time payment, no auto renew, no recurring payment, nothing like that. Just enter your name, email, and click, yes, I want this. And you guys can get yourself started. Just $3. That's it. No auto renew, no recurring payment. Go to ttgthree.com. All right. This GREE, Gree, and you have a lot of these small caps. A lot of these small caps are moving here late in the day. A lot of these small caps are moving. CLVS is moving again? Yeah. CLVS, even that's moving.
Look at a nice bounce off of yesterday's close and right up.
Yeah. Yesterday was a nasty candle on the daily chart too. So to recover like this today is a pretty strong signal.
And I like how they use their volume at the end of the day here, trap the shorts. LGVN popped back too. I don't know if it's still going or not. It bounced right off the close too.
Yeah, it's just trying to hold VWAP. It's consolidating here above VWAP. It really wasn't able to get through that resistance level. Like 1550, like that's a little bit of a level of resistance there. We tried to get through it today with this little bit of a push here to 1650, but every time it gets into that resistance level, you see how the stock kind of hesitates and then pulls itself back. So I don't know if you're going to get any action on LGBN going into the bell. It is a good sign it's trying to hold up VWAP here, but I think too high risk to hold something like this over the weekend. But I'll keep it on my watch list, going into next week, and maybe on Monday, if the stock's still above 14, I will take a look at it because if this stock can really get over that area of like 1550, 16, if we can really get through that, the stock certainly has a lot of room. I mean, you'd be looking at your next resistance level would not even be until $20, and then the stock really starts to open up. And then you got $20, you've got some resistance at 25. So the stock would really open up if it can get through this level of resistance here. It was resistance there all day today. You can see we tested it multiple times, but even going back on the daily chart, you have that level there. And I'd like to see us clear it. And if you can clear it, that stock does have room and some momentum kick into the name. So I will leave that on my watch list for next week. All right. So it's good that it held VWAP, but I'm not going to take a trade on it right now. I will just keep it on watch and I'll look for there maybe to be some action there next week. I am happy to say I got a very special membership last night at the last minute. Wash hands. Looking forward to getting completely educated. Yes, Ruth. Hell yes. Congratulations, Ruth. Happy to have you with us. Fantastic. And Glennie, Jason, if you guys see anything while we're going, just feel free to just call it out. If you guys see something.
I'm watching. The crude keeps on falling, getting further and further away from that 100 mark, which is very, very nice to see.
Okay. Recession in 23 after the election. I assume you mean after the midterm elections. If there is a recession, I think it would come in 2023. After the Fed has gone through their rate hike cycle, after the Fed has gone through reducing their balance sheet. I think because it takes time for rising interest rates to filter through into the economy. And if the Fed does go too far too fast, you'll start to see the slowdown towards the end of the year. And then that would then roll you into 2023 of the possible recession. You have to understand what a recession is. The technical definition is 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. Okay. A recession does not necessarily mean the world is ending. You can have very short-lived minor recessions where you can literally get 2 quarters of negative growth and then a positive quarter very next after that. It's a very short-lived minor recession that then you come back out of and the economy kind of resets. And I got to be honest with you guys, if the Federal Reserve, if you asked Jerome Powell privately, you're like, hey, Jerome, listen, man, if you can get inflation back down to 2.5% by the end of this year, but the economy is going to go into a 2-quarter long recession, would you do it? I think he would be happy as hell to get inflation back down to 2.5% this year if that meant maybe 2 quarters of negative growth next year, because a recession does not necessarily mean the world is ending and the stock market crashes to oblivion. You do not have to have this tremendous stock market crash if you do get a minor recession. It could be a good way just for the economy and stock valuations to reset. The financial system can kind of get used to a normal interest rate environment where you do not have real rates actually being negative, because real rates have actually been negative for a very long time, and let the financial system adjust and reprice assets for real interest rate environment. It would not necessarily be a bad thing. Everybody gets very scared when they hear the R word. And it's not a word that you necessarily need to be that scared of because there's a lot of different levels of severity of a recession. So I don't think you're going to get that this year. I think, it's possible. I think the possibility next year is a little bit higher than it is this year. And those are my thoughts. And you guys want to make sure that don't wait for next year. don't wait for next year for, if you do get yourself, or if the economy does find itself in a recession, don't wait for next year to try to then figure out, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Get involved now. Get involved. Get in on the action now with the volatility we have now. Get educated now. So whatever the future brings us next year, you're going to be prepared for, because it doesn't matter. Like the thing about the stock market, it really is. You want to talk about a recession-proof occupation? It's trading. It's the stock market, because you can make money whether the stock market goes up or the stock market goes down. As long as the stock market's open, you got a job. And that's one of the greatest things that, like, I got to be honest with you guys, like, when you're a trader, you really don't, it's like, okay, yeah, you have a recession. And what does that mean? Well, companies aren't going to be hiring, and, people might not be able to find the job that they want, but the market's still open. Stocks are still going up. Stocks are still going down. And you can make money in that environment all day long. You just have to understand how. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't wait for something like that to happen. A lot of people wait until there's a crisis, or they wait until there's some level of exuberance. Like, people waited until GameStop went to 400 last year to say, oh, I want to get involved in the stock market. People wait until the markets, go down 30% and then say, oh my God, what do I do? Well, you should have figured all that out before that happened, instead of waiting for the moment of either crisis or max exuberance to then start trying to figure that stuff out, because those are the worst times for you to learn. You want to learn now.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we're going into a recession anytime soon. I mean, the job numbers, 8 million jobs created in the last year and a half or so, people back to work, getting paid, spending money contributes to GDP. So as long as we have these job creation, job growth, it's going to be hard to get us into a recession. Actually, when you said about whether Powell would trade a recession for lower inflation, well, that's what Paul Volcker did in the early 80s. Yeah. Paul Volcker took us into a recession on purpose. Well, he didn't admit that, but he raised interest rates in the early 80s were 16-18% or more, and the effect that it had was bring us into a recession, brought down brought down inflation, and then we normalized right after that. So that's what we're trying to get to, a normal place where we can grow moderately. GDP 2 to 3% would be fine. A little bit more would be better, but also, keeping interest rates at a moderate level, 2.5%, 3% would be great. And you're right, if it takes a couple quarters of subpar growth or negative GDP, I don't think mild negative GDP, not
right
8. If it was 2% negative one quarter and 2% the next, I think everybody would be fine with that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's the thing about the U.S. economy. The U.S. economy right now has a bit of a buffer that a lot of other economies don't necessarily have, because the economy and the jobs market is so strong, and so the labor market is so tight that you have so few people looking for jobs and so many jobs available. Yeah. That spread is your buffer when you get recessionary activity, right? Because really what you need to start to happen is you have to have, so right now, right? Let's say right now, these are people looking for a job and these are the jobs. Right now, it's like this. Okay, these are jobs, these are people looking for a job. Once you start to get the recession, it starts to go like this, right? It starts to go like this: less jobs, more people looking for jobs, and then then now that's a problem, because now there's too many people looking for a job, not enough jobs available. Exactly. The tight labor market right now is going to give us a cushion, which is what I'm trying to get at when I talk about if you do get that recessionary environment next year, it could be a very mild recession, and the economy then could come out of it very quickly because of that. If we were already sitting on 4.8% unemployment, 4.5% unemployment, then it's a little bit more problematic. But the jobs market is so damn strong right now that gives you that cushion, it gives you that buffer. So
Yeah, what's hurting is wage inflation as well, because those people that you mentioned, you have a lot more jobs and you have people, these companies are paying up. They have to entice people to come and work for them. So that adds to wage inflation, and that is also problematic.
Yeah.
But conversely, those people now have money and they can go spend it on goods and services that help GDP stay positive.
Exactly. And that's why the Fed is in such a rush to get inflation down, because the consumer right now is in a very healthy state. The consumer right now has a job. The consumer is getting paid higher wages, and the consumer has a decent amount of cash on their balance sheet. The American consumer's got a good amount of cash on their balance sheet to weather potential storms. So that's why, even in the face of all this inflation, you see the market's gone up here the last couple of weeks. Well, I think a lot of that really is because and is behind that. The people feel that the consumer is strong enough to handle this inflation, but only for so long.
Right.
There will come a point in time where those higher prices will impact demand. And I think that's why the Fed is, and that's why it's very, very, very possible. And I think at this point, beginning to be likely that we can get a 50 basis point hike at the May meeting from the Federal Reserve. I think they're going to be they want to get in front of inflation very, very quickly and bring it down quickly, because the consumer can handle that.
Right.
They can't handle inflation at 7% for 2 years. So that's something.
Mullen
is
is trying to get into the gap here. Might make a red to green move. Mullen, everybody's favorite.
Oh yeah, a little bit of action there on Mullen. Yeah, Mullen is something that we're going to be looking at here, guys. We were looking at Mullen yesterday after it had
2 days ago. 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 days ago when it had that news. We just broke through the high of the day there, which is also yesterday's low. So we just popped through today's high and yesterday's low. A red to green move on Mullen would be strong and would be a good sign, guys, for some potential going into next week. Listen, Mullen is still on our watch list. I have not re-entered this trade. We got long this a couple of weeks ago to $1.81. We sold out of it at $3.62. I have not re-entered that trade since, but I am looking to, and will certainly let you all know if and when that time comes. Guys, real quick, just speaking of learning right now, Glennie and I were just having a pretty good conversation there about, the importance of learning now and, the possibility of a recessionary environment. But speaking of learning now, I want to show you guys something real quick. There's a lifetime member that Adam spoke with earlier. I'm not sure what this is about, but Adam is sending me some stuff here. Adam spoke with a lifetime member earlier. Adam, can you pull it up? And I guess I'll just read it. I'm reading this for the first time, folks, but. Oh, yes, I know this. He sent this to me as well. I saw this already. Him and I. So, I didn't see this convo. This is your convo. He and I had this convo just a little while ago. So, yes, this is a TGD lifetime member. Obviously, you guys can see his username, but I won't say his name. But he actually just purchased a brand new car, and a car that is for fun. So it says here, "Hey Adam, I bought my first fun car. Lots of the hard work in TGD paid off and helped me make this purchase. Thank you and Mike for everything." Adam, please let me share the show right now. Me and my family.
Dude.
Yeah, just awesome. So what was it, Adam? He got a 4 Series. Or M2 competition? Is that what it is? M2 competition pack? Nice. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. Beautiful new
CLBS
car.
new high of the day here too.
Yeah, very nice, man. That's awesome. So I actually posted this. Yes, there he is. That's awesome.
M2 competition.
Awesome. I love it. I actually posted this on my Twitter. So actually the conversation that he and I had, I posted it on my Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is @MikeEdward_TTG. Again, that's @MikeEdward_TTG. I'm always sharing with you guys, some trade ideas, market commentary, and some some fun testimonials from TTG fam. So if you guys want to give me a follow on Twitter, go ahead. It's at MikeEdward_TTG. Yes. See, the owners don't have to show the cars. The members do. Yes. We just recently had a member that bought her mother a car not too long ago, just a few months ago.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's incredible. I love it. I love seeing that. I really do. I hate gas prices. Comment sent from. Oh, that's good, Bo. Oh, Bo, that's good. I hate gas prices. Comment sent from $1,500 iPhone while drinking $5 coffee from Starbucks. Oh, that's good. That's funny. I see a lot of people are asking me about this Occidental. People are asking me, Mike, are you surprised by this Occidental move? No, I'm not surprised by it at all. I mean, the only thing that I would say I'm surprised about is I would have expected Occidental to go red when the other major oils went red. So like when Chevron went red, ExxonMobil went red. I would have assumed that some of your smallers like Occidental, even a Devon Energy or a Pioneer, I would have expected them to go red as well, and they didn't. And if I take you to, USO, kind of a oil fund, this thing really hasn't moved today. So maybe that's why, you're not really getting a lot of direction on the oil names because oil really hasn't moved. So like I told you guys before, these oil stocks are going to move, not necessarily with the market, but more so with the price of oil. So that's what I mean by if anyone is in this trade, and listen to me very carefully, guys, this is a very high risk, very high reward trade. So if anyone is in this trade, if you're going to carry this trade over the weekend, you have to make sure that your position size is adjusted for that type of risk, because I cannot control the news. Okay, if China announces on Sunday no more lockdowns, the price of oil is going to go up. Okay, so that would be bad for my trade. But if over the weekend there's a report that Putin and Zelensky have come to some type of a ceasefire, or Russia has moved military away from a certain area or whatever, then that would be good for my trade, as you would look for and expect the price of oil to go down on the back of that news. So, this is something that I don't have a very large position size on this trade, because the stop loss has to be all the way up around like $60. So I'm position sized for that because of that risk of the news headline. So it's a smaller position with a wider stop, but also wider potential upside as far as reward on the trade. If you do get one of those catalysts and you do get a move underneath this neckline on the daily chart on Occidental. So I can't be any more clear with that, the risk reward on this trade and the importance of position sizing yourself properly. This is not something that you just, let me just dump my whole account in and just, let's YOLO and swing for the fences. That's not what this trade is all about. So I can't stress enough to you guys. Okay, cannot stress enough to you guys about the importance of your proper position size if you're going to take a trade like this.
Someone wrote, why is CYRN dropping so much on positive news? They filed for an offering a couple of days ago. So you have to make sure you keep up what's going on with the news. Not many people will buy into when a company announces that they're going CYRN.
Oh, yes.
And also remember, guys, CYRN was a reverse split. This thing used to be a 50-cent stock.
On its way back to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who does a split and then does an offering? I mean, that already tells you what kind of company it is. So, guys, don't fall in love with these stocks. Like, trade them, look at the charts, and you guys keep on talking about these same ones over and over. Time to move on to new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big support level. Once this thing broke $5, it was done. So $5 was a pretty big level for this stock. Let's see. LDVN still above VWAP. Quick check in on the SPY. Yeah, like I said, see, SPY's just kind of chopping around there, folks. Like I said, did not think we were going to get a new low. I figured, like, the low of the day was in there on the markets. So just a bit of a little chop there right into the close. Let's see. It'd be nice. Let's close right where yesterday closed. We're 11 cents away from yesterday's close. Let me talk to everybody about this TELL real quick. Because we did not get through 650, but I still haven't seen a real heavy rejection off of it. I already took profit on this trade twice. We got about 10 minutes to go. If there's anyone that, I know there's a lot of members that are following me on this trade. So I've already taken profit twice on this. Let's see what I want to do here. What I'll do, guys, is I'm going to take one more smaller piece of profit, and then I'm going to hold on to the rest over the weekend. Because the other thing that can work out for me here, because this is also an oil play. So I've got the one short, and then I've got this long. So I'm just going to carry them both. And like I said, the Occidental trade is not very large position size. The TEL trade was much larger position size considering where the stop loss was. And I've already taken profit off on that. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take another little piece of profit here before the bell, just to reduce my risk over the weekend. And then I'll carry that over the weekend. Let's see, I got a little bit of a bounce back on some of your oil stocks. How are we looking on oil, Jason? We got a quick check in. Are we still below 100?
We're still under 100. 99.58. Still stuck underneath 100. We need to break down through 89 for it to start acting as resistance, and then we can start heading back. So it's right in between. I did a double top right at 101, right in front of that 102. So I would like to see us close below that 100 mark.
You watching this last minute SPY move?
Yeah. Unreal.
Okay, so there's my fill, my execution on the TEL trade. That's TELL. So I just took another piece of profit there on TEL, $6.35. Alert coming inside of our TTG chat room.
Well, you think we can hold over 452.50? Let's see. Seven minutes to go.
How long until the Fed minutes come out?
Wednesday.
So we're right at that 200-day moving average with the Fed minutes coming up. Makes for a very interesting week next week.
Yeah.
We're right
really
at the trade line in the daily chart and right at that 200-day.
Yeah, next week is going to be really, really important. It's going to be really, really important. I'm telling you, if there is discussions in the minutes about a plan for balance sheet runoff, that's what I'm going to be. That's what I think could affect the market, is if there's a plan for balance sheet runoff. And if that plan is a quick one, if you're looking at, balance, like let's say they're looking at balance sheet runoff by May, that means you're going to have, the start of, and it's all, are they just going to let maturing securities roll off, or are they going to start actually selling? If they sell at the same time, you get a 50 basis point hike in May, I think the markets are going to find some downside on that.
Yeah, remember the May meeting is early. It's May 3rd and 4th. So, it's a month, pretty much a month out. Every 6 weeks, you're going to get a Fed meeting. So May 3rd and 4th, June 14th and 15th, and July 26th, 27th. So we could have 3 rate increases before, July 1st.
And I also think we'll be big about the if we actually get peace talks or not. Like we've gone into every weekend saying there are peace talks, and then at the end of the weekend there's not. Are they actually able to go through and have something interesting to see next week? That's why you guys have to sign up and be prepared for these things to happen.
Yeah. Guys, also, side note, LAC, I've been talking to my members about this for a while. So, I've been talking about this LAC for the last couple of days, and this is a stock that I do really like. Really good volume the last couple of days. Maybe a little bit of a consolidation. Maybe a little bit of a consolidation.
One that hit all-time highs today.
I think you're going to see new all-time highs on LAC literally maybe next week. So LAC is a stock that's on the watch list. What?
Look at the SGML. SGML.
Yeah. Well, that volume is really, really light, but yeah, SGML is
453.
Yeah, that's a nice strong rip there on the SPY. So a nice little green close there on the SPY, right back up to today's high today. But yeah, guys, this LAC, I want you to keep this on your list. I'm going to look for a little bit of a consolidation in the high 30s, maybe on Monday. Like if we get a pullback back towards 37, 36.50, I'll probably step in and be a buyer of LAC and then look to see if the stock can get up towards 45 in the next week or two. All right. So what I would tell you guys is, specifically, instead of you waiting for these live streams for me to tell you what positions I'm in and what I'm buying and what I'm selling, because you're always going to be getting them delayed after the fact. But I'll let you know on these live streams when I do buy this stock. Get your butts in chat. Get in chat with us. This way you can actually be with me in real time when those alerts do come out and when I actually do enter those trades. It's only $3, guys. You go to ttgthree.com. You'll get access to our platform and the chat room for 7 full days. It's only $3. It's a one-time payment. There's no automatic renewal or anything like that. So you guys want to, be in chat with us while we're trading this. And honestly, this week coming up is the week to do it, because not only about LAC, not only about oil, but the Fed minutes. The Fed minutes are going to be on Wednesday. Okay, so on Wednesday, those Fed minutes could dictate the direction that the market goes for the next couple of weeks until you get to the May meeting. So like April 6th, that's your Fed minutes. I think that the Fed minutes April 6th are going to dictate whether the markets are strong or weak for the next 3 to 4 weeks until you get to your May 4th Fed meeting. So you guys really got to get your butts in chat. There's our chat room right there. Adam was just showing you. You can do so right here for just $3. Literally, you guys can't buy a bag of Doritos for $3 right now. So go to ttghree.com. You try to you give Toby a milk bone, it costs you $3.
I know.
Yeah, I'm looking at this SPY.
And you guys get to hear Toby yell AO every day. Definitely worth $3.
Just looking at the SPY run, I'm guessing that people don't want to be short into the weekend, and in hopes of something happens out in Ukraine and Russia.
Right.
So you might have just people closing out positions.
Yeah, definitely possible. Guys, like I said, sign up right now for the trial. Get yourself familiar with the platform so you're ready Monday. There's 3 sample courses that come with your trial. Go through them over the weekend. Familiarize yourself with the platform before Monday so you guys are ready to kick some ass on Monday.
For those that trade crypto, Bitcoin is trending here. It's pushing up to 47. It's at 46.3. Resistance up at 47. It's up ETH up 5%. For those that like to trade crypto over the weekend.
I got to tell you, this GameStop will not break this support level, boy. So GameStop has major support in the high 150s to 160. You can see it on my bottom right of my screen. You see all that resistance. So see all this previous support in October, and there's the bell, guys. All that support in October, then there's all that resistance in December. And then now that we broke through that, you can see the last 4 trading days, we've held price above that level. Really ugly looking chart, ugly looking candle today on the daily chart, but we did successfully stick and hold that support level.
Okay, what do you think the split? What do you think about the split with that? What do you think that's going to do to it? Do you think it's going to turn into a noke?
I don't think the split was necessary. It's a $160 stock. The stock already has such a huge retail following. It makes a lot more sense for Tesla, Amazon, and Google.
Amazon, yep.
But there's already such a huge retail audience on GameStop. I just don't see why the stock split. But so be it. Listen, I'm not trying to say that I know more than Ryan Cohen, because I don't. But even Kramer was talking about it today on CNBC about the stock split, and said, he thinks it's a good idea. You got to cater to the retail audience. I'm like, they've been catering to the retail audience. Are you kidding me? The guy sent out a tweet about a frog and an ice cream cone. You think he's catering to hedge funds? Of course he's catering. Of course he's catering to the retail trader. They've been catering to the retail trader, so it's not really. That's the only thing about it. I feel like it's more gimmicky than anything else. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see how it pans out. I don't think. Usually when you get those stock splits, it brings in a lot more retail audience and investors because it makes the share cheaper. It's a more affordable price for the average retail investor. But
I don't think James is a Nvidia or a Tesla or an Apple.
Right. You already have so many retail investors in GameStop. So I don't know. I don't know if you're still going to get that same type of
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. I thought that maybe coming into the day today, like with the big gap up, I was like, okay, if the stock can get over 200, then I think there's a chance for a squeeze. Today, not even close. Right off the open, this stock just dropped. So you didn't see that big surge in retail that you sometimes see when you get a stock split news like that. So I don't know. I think it's a little gimmicky. But that's it, folks. There's the bell. We are closed. A nice little green close there on the SPY. Like I said, did not think we were going to make those new lows there. We actually got a push up there, right up towards, right near the highs of the day. So a green close there. All right. So that's it, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're not yet finished. I just want to thank Jason, and I want to thank Glennie for spending some time with me today. Glennie, I'll let you get back to your kayak. And we will.
I took that photo. That's for those in the New York metro area. That's Sleepy Hollow Lighthouse.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
come visit.
Yeah, don't lose your head over it, Glennie.
Adam's on fire today with this.
On fire.
Adam's on fire today with this. With the joke. Adam, just keep them coming, bro. Adam's on fire with the jokes. All right, guys. Glennie, Jason, thanks for joining me.
Hey, thank you guys. See you guys on Monday.
Weekend.
I'll check you guys on Monday. All right, folks. All right, so that kind of wraps up our little session there. I'd like to see, guys, don't go anywhere. We're not yet finished. Okay, we are not yet finished. We've got a huge week next week. Okay, we got a huge week next week. Okay, we got a huge week next week. All right, next week is going to be Fed Day. Okay, Fed Day next week. Well, not Fed Day because it's not an actual Fed meeting. But what you do have next week is the Fed minutes, like I said. And the Fed minutes are something that is going to be the Fed minutes is going to be something that's going to really help potentially dictate direction in the markets over the next couple of weeks before you get to your next Fed meeting. So everyone's trying to figure out, is the Fed going to give you 25 basis points again at the May meeting, which you got at your last meeting, or are they going to go 50? 50 would definitely be on the more hawkish and the more aggressive side of interest rate hikes, and something that people necessarily don't really want to see. But I think it's becoming more and more likely that you get a 50 basis point hike. All right. So let me see who's with us here tonight, guys. That's actually not a member of True Trading Group. You're not a member of TTG. Okay. I want you guys to just type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat. This is important. Go ahead. Type the number 1 in chat if you guys are not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we've got Ale, Jefferson, MH, Philip, Siraz, James. Shariah. Beautiful, guys. Jefferson, James. All right, guys. So all of you that are not members of the TTG fam, okay, so next week's going to be a big week. All right, like I said, I'll tell you about the Fed minutes that are coming out. So we got to make sure that we understand. All right, but let me see. So we got a lot of people here that are brand new or that are not members of the TTG family. So bear with me, guys, for the next couple of minutes. What I'm going to do here right now is I want to make sure. Okay, what I want to do here now is I want to explain to you guys how you can join the TTG fam, because next week's going to be a really huge week. All right. Also, not only is the Fed minutes, but it's also my birthday. Okay. It's also my birthday. All right. So we got a big week coming up here next week. What I'll do quickly is I'll explain to you guys how you can join the TTG fam. We got some discounts and incentives for those that want to join here before Sunday at midnight. And I'll walk you guys through it, and we're going to talk about it. All right. If I did not get to your questions, if you're not a member of True Trading Group and I did not get to your questions, just make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. This way you never miss out on any of the live streams that we do. And I could catch one of your questions on our next live Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here on this YouTube channel. We're going to be going live. If I miss your questions today, join us, ask your questions then. I'll grab them. If you are a member, I did not get to your questions, make sure you guys send a message to myself, one of the other moderators in chat on Monday. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you guys do have. So for those of you that are not members, listen to me very carefully. I want you to think of True Trading Group as a Netflix of trading communities. Pay one price, get access to everything we have for the entire year. Normally, the price of TTG is $22.12. However, the next 25 people that go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121 at checkout will get a 49% discount, brings the price down to $1,127 for the entire year. Guys, we're doing this in honor of my birthday next week. It's also tax day, it's Easter, and I'm also celebrating that I do not need surgery on my shoulder. So I thought that I tore something in my shoulder. I tore my superior labrum. I thought I was going to need surgery. I don't. I'm very excited about that. So in honor of all of those things going on in April, we're actually giving you guys a 49% discount, brings the price down to just $11.27. The next 25 people that sign up before midnight on Sunday get that 49% discount. The price goes up on Sunday at midnight. So make sure you guys jump on the $11.27 price point now. We will also give the next 25 people that join $100 cash back upon completing the courses and quizzes that are on our platform. Okay, so all you guys have to do is complete the courses and quizzes, and we will literally give you $100 cash back. That brings the price of your membership all the way down to just $1,027. That's it. All you need to do is go through the courses and quizzes. That is it. Okay, and we'll give you guys that $100 cash back. Listen to me carefully, because The 1127 price point is only good until Sunday at midnight. Then the price goes up. The $100 cash back is only good until Sunday at midnight. Then the cash back offer is done. All right. We see a overwhelming difference between members that go through the courses and quizzes and members that don't, with a direct correlation of members that are profitable and members that are not. And that is why we're giving you guys an extra little incentive. If you are willing to put in a little bit of time to go through the courses and quizzes and get yourself educated, we'll give you $100 cash back, which brings your membership now down to just $10.27 for the entire year. You're also going to get 2 small private study groups, your chance to, get the individual attention from one of the TTG Pro Trader moderators that you need to help you guys succeed. At TTG, we combine a professional trading educational curriculum that's both in depth and complex, yet it's very easy to understand and implement quickly. Whether you never traded a stock a day in your life or you've been trading for many years and you're looking to just gain an edge, the curriculum at True Trading Group can help you guys reach your goals. We paired that with premium tools from today's top fintech companies that if you purchased on your own would cost you $4,000 to $5,000 a year. They're all included in your 1127 membership. When you join TTG, you're getting access to tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and more. You're also joining a group of traders that are both helpful and educated and active, but also led by our team of full-time professional trading moderators at True Trading Group that have over 100 years of combined trading experience, that currently sport a collective win rate of just under 80%, that focuses on stocks, options, crypto futures, day trading, swing trading, but also long-term investing. And we actually give a damn whether you succeed or fail. At True Trading Group, your results matter. Your P&L matters. Not anybody else's, yours. Our platform exists to empower the retail trader. And the bottom line is that the vast majority of our teaching members are making money and they're becoming better traders. If you don't believe me, watch this. Guys, my members, my TTG fam, if you are a member of True Trading Group, okay, and you are making money, very simple, because of TTG, I want you to sound off in chat right now. Type the $sign. Now, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, my advice to you is to pay attention and count how many $signs come through this side of the screen. These are members of True Trading Group that are telling you that they're making money with True Trading Group. Now, these people, there's nothing special about these people. I love them to death, but there's nothing special about them. There's no difference between them and you. They found True Trading Group the same way that you did, and that's one of these live streams. They have got the same excuses you have. They have a small account. They have a full-time job. They have no experience. They've lost a bunch of money in the markets before. And yet here they are telling you they're making money with True Trading Group. Now, you guys just heard me for the last couple of minutes tell you about how great the TTG platform is and why you should invest in it for your education. But now I want you to pay attention as I put my own money where my mouth is, because anyone that joins True Trading Group before Sunday at midnight, and I can't stress this again enough, this offer is done at midnight tonight, at midnight on Sunday. You have until midnight Sunday night to get the 1127 price point and to get the $100 cash back offer. Anyone that joins between now and Sunday at midnight, not only do you get the 49% discount, not only do you get the $100 cash back, not only do you get 2 small private study groups, not only do you get access to all the courses and tools, but I'm going to give you double your money back at the end of your membership if you fail to make the $1,127 membership fee back at least once during your membership. So I'm being dead serious. If you do not make $1,127 back at least once, I'm going to give you back $2,254. As long as you go through all our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group and actually put in just a little bit of effort, we will give you double your money back if you fail. And that is how confident we are in our ability to help you become successful. That's why the money back guarantee is based on your P&L. It's based on your results, no one else's. Okay, so again, just to clarify, the next 25 people that sign up before Sunday at midnight, you'll get the 1127 price point. That's gone at Sunday. You get the $100 cash back upon completing the courses and quizzes. That's gone on Sunday. And you get double your money back if you fail to make the 1127 back at least once during your membership. We simply feel that if we're going to come up here every day and tell you guys, invest in the TTG platform to help you get educated and reach your goals, that we need to double down with you. We need to put that money up with you. This is the cheapest you're going to be able to get access to the TTG membership because the price is going up Sunday at midnight. Just go to ttgoffer.com right now. Okay, the price will still show 22.12. You've got to enter the code TTG121, hit enter. That'll bring the price down to just 11.27. And then enter your information at checkout, and you're good to go. You'll see on tgoffer.com, everything I'm saying to you right now is there. You'll know you're getting one of those 25 cashback spots as long as you see the cashback offer in your checkout cart. So as long as you see a cashback offer in your checkout cart for the $100, that means you are getting one of those spots. Once 25 people complete that checkout, we will no longer be offering the $100 cashback deal. All right. Okay, so if you have questions about the membership, do not hesitate. Send a text message. Do not call. Send a text message at 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. Okay, 201-775-9702. All right, do not be shy. Do not be if you guys are hesitant, you can send a text message. Don't call that number. Send a text message. Right? It's a text message only number. Seriously, I just signed up for the trial. It's showing me 1420. Why wouldn't you tell us this before? Okay, so what do you want to do here? All right, so this is what we're going to do, guys. All right, so Walter, all right, here's what we're going to do. Anyone that is a trial member, okay, anyone that is a trial member, okay, if you are a trial member or you just became a trial member, all right, you will not be able to get access to the 1127 price point. It's usually 1420 if you go through our trial, but here's what we'll do, okay? Anyone that's a trial member, Adam, can we unlock that code for them? Okay, so yes, we can. All right, so guys, this is what we're going to do. So this is your trial dashboard, okay? This is your trial dashboard. If you are a trial member, we're going to have Adam's going to unlock this code for you if you're a trial member, okay? If you're a trial, you can click on that Join Now green button right there and then enter the coupon code TTG121, and that'll give you the 1127 price point. Because normally, that 1127 price point that I offer you here on the live is for people that are joining the annual membership. If you join the trial membership, that you're going to be spending a minimum of $1,420 to become a member and to become an annual member of True Trading Group. Okay. So if you are a trial member and you want the 1127 price and you don't want to spend the 1420, I mean, why would you? We'll let you use the TTG121 coupon code right now. Okay. So you guys could use that. Just click that Join Now button and that'll give you the 1127 price point. All right, folks. And like I said, if you have questions, send a text message to that phone number, 201-775-9702. All right, there it is. The number's right at the bottom of your screen. All right, folks. So let's talk about the overall markets real quick. Let's just kind of, I know I went over a lot of this stuff already, but I want to just touch upon it again for maybe some people that are just joining us here. Guys, with regard to the overall market, what I'm really going to be looking at here is I'm looking at the markets to be a little choppy to start the week, Monday, Tuesday, because I really do believe that the markets are looking for some confirmation with the Fed minutes. The markets have absorbed the Fed's hawkishness very, very well since the Fed meeting. Okay, so the Fed meeting gave you all this bullish action in the markets, even though the Fed was very hawkish at their meeting. So what we're going to look for now, everybody welcome Soren. Soren is the newest member of the group. There's now 24 spots left, guys. Listen, once those 24 spots fill up, that's it. The price is going up and there's no more $100 cash back. So the next 24 people to go to ttgoffer.com, you guys will be able to capitalize on that deal. All right, everybody welcome Soren. Welcome to the TTG fam. All right. So what I'm going to be looking for, guys, next week.
Like, is his portfolio going to be soaring now that he's going
His
TTG.
portfolio is going to be soaring. Okay. So guys, here's the deal. All right. What I'm looking for in the overall market. Okay. I don't envision myself trading the SPY. I don't envision myself trading the SPY for the next 2 days, like Monday and Tuesday. I don't really envision myself trading the SPY, but Wednesday can change that completely. Because I think Monday and Tuesday is going to be a little bit choppy, unless there's some kind of major news like Russia, Ukraine. Obviously, those are things that would change everything. But if there is no major news regarding Russia, Ukraine, I think that Monday and Tuesday are going to be pretty choppy. I don't think you're going to get a massive move in one direction. And then Wednesday's Fed minutes, what would tell me to get short or buy put options? What would tell me is if those Fed minutes come out, it's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. If the Fed minutes come out and they say that the Fed is getting ready to implement a balance sheet reduction, which is quantitative tightening, and they have a plan for that, and they're going to put that plan on autopilot in the next couple of months, that I don't think the markets are ready for that. I don't think the markets are ready for the potential of 50 basis point interest rate hike with aggressive selling off of the balance sheet. Now, it's going to all come down to, it's not just, oh, we're going to do balance sheet runoff. That's not enough. It's how they're going to do balance sheet runoff. 2 ways they can do it. Allow maturing securities to just fall off the balance sheet by not reinvesting into them, or actively and aggressively sell those securities off of their balance sheet. The more aggressive version, I think the markets would not like very much, and it all depends on what their time frame is, how much they're going to sell, and when they're going to start selling. So if they go on this autopilot, like they were on autopilot buying during the COVID crisis and literally up until just this past month, they bought up to $120 billion of different securities every month. It was on autopilot. Okay. If they go back on autopilot with something as aggressive, the markets might see that as being a problem. Okay. The markets rallied on the back of 120 billion a month. I think they'll sell off on something similar to that. So it all depends on, are they going to aggressively sell? How much are they going to sell, and in what time frame? That is what's going to make the determination of if I think the markets are going to go down or not after the Fed minutes. Because the market starts to think, based on the Fed minutes, if the market believes that at the May meeting, we're going to get 50 basis point hike and we're going to get the announcement of the balance sheet runoff, that's a major, major catalyst that I think causes the markets to move lower. If you don't get anything about balance sheet runoff, then I think the markets actually move higher, because that's the one thing that has the market a little hesitant after this first rally. A lot of people are not sure if this 2-week rally is just a bear market rally and now we go right back to the downtrend, or is the bear market over and it's now okay to start buying dips. The one question mark is really centered around balance sheet runoff. So that's what we're going to be paying attention to on April 6th. Again, guys, make sure you are in chat with me. If you're not a full member of the fan, make sure you join the trial. You can be in chat with us for the entire week. Don't wait until Monday. Join the trial now so you can go through the courses over the weekend, familiarize yourself with the platform and the tools that we have, so you're ready to go come Monday, and you can trade with us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for literally just $3. Just go to ttgthree.com. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. All right. And then Friday is my birthday. All right. April 8th. Friday is my birthday. All my Aries out there. What's good? So Friday is my birthday, April 8th. So we got that, and we got the Fed minutes. It's going to be a great week next week. All right. It's going to be a great week next week. All right, guys. So that kind of wraps up the educational aspect of the live stream. What I'd like to do real quickly is show my TTG, show those that are I want to show those of you that are interested in the TTG membership. I'm going to show you the platform so you actually get an idea of what it is that you're going to be getting. Because remember, you pay one price, you get access to everything we have. Price is normally $22.12. The next 24 people to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121. We'll get a 49% discount, brings the price down to $11.27. You get $100 cash back when you complete our quizzes and courses, and you get access to 2 free small private study group sessions with one of the pro traders at True Trading Group. As a member, you're getting access to our daily trading chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic, calling out our trades in real time. We're sporting just about a collective win rate of just under 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a journal on our website. Listen carefully. The journal on our website actually will track for you every buy and every sell that our moderators make, all of our take profits and our stop outs. You can see for yourself, if you followed those alerts and the take profits and the stop out, how would you be doing if you following along with all of those trades? You guys can go see for yourself with that trading journal that's on our website. Then you have our, I already told you about the 2 small private study groups. Then you have the Benzinga newsfeed. The Benzinga newsfeed is a live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of your chat room, in our chat room, that allows you guys the ability to get news as soon as it crosses the wire. No more relying on delayed news services, okay? No more relying on delayed news services. You're going to get news at the same speed as the pros. The speed in which you get news matters. Guys, the code word for tonight is learn. The code word for tonight is learn. This is for my members. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry about this. This is for one of our giveaways. We do a lot of fun giveaways with our members. We give away cash. We give away electronics. This is one of those giveaways. Guys, the code word for tonight is learn. Learn is the code word for tonight. In addition to the Benzinga newsfeed, you're going to get access to our Trading View charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You do not have to pay $1 extra for any of these things that I'm showing you. All of these tools are included when you pay the $11.27, but the $11.27 price is going up at Sunday at midnight. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner. The Trade Ideas scanner is going to make sure you are always aware of what stocks are the hottest on the day, what stocks are making new lows, new highs, and have a surge in volume. Then you get to use our simulator. The simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you are learning before you start risking your hard-earned cash. You can also use our own proprietary scanner, which has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, but also lets you scan for crypto. Then you get dark pool data and unusual options activity. This is stuff that used to only be available to professionals. Guys, these things and these tools would cost you about $4 to $5 grand a year if you went to the companies and paid for this directly. We've negotiated those deals for you to have it on the platform so you can get access to it for literally just the $11.27. You also get a full trading performance journal that tracks all of your trading, gives you data and stats so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner that will scour through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter to show you what stocks are being mentioned the most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. You're going to get our analyst ratings so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any particular stock. Guys, literally all this is included. Of course, you're going to get our watch list. Every day, the mods publish a watch list on the stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. And then you get the courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There is no VIP. There is no pro level courses that are going to cost you more money once you join. When you join TTG, you get access to every single thing, every single course that we have. Then there's a video library that has access to over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars we've conducted with members live, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, just to name a few. And then when you become a full-time member, you can actually attend these live. Right? Guys, it's time you invested in something real, something that can actually help you achieve your goals, something that gives you actual real value, something where your results actually matter. You're not just taking a shot in the dark, and if you screw up and it doesn't work for you, you're shit out of luck. That's not True Trading Group. Results matter, at True Trading Group. We put our money where our mouth is. That's why if you do not make your 1127 membership fee back at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one study group, we're going to give you back double what you paid. That's $2,254 right back in your pocket if you fail after completing those tasks. Now, guys, I can't promise you you're going to make millions of dollars and you're going to buy a Lamborghini, and I can't promise you that. But what I can is promise you a real chance at real success if you put in some effort. I can promise you that we're going to double your money back. I can promise you we care about your success, and that the day that you join True Trading Group is a day that our relationship begins. The ball is now in your court. You got to go to ttgoffer.com, use the code TTG121 coupon code. Make sure that you guys do that before Sunday at midnight or until the next 24 spots. Remember, you'll know you're getting one of the cashback offers as long as you see the cashback offer in your checkout card. All right. And then again, join us for the trial, folks. Out of all the weeks, next week's the week to do it. Okay. Go to the ttgthree.com right now, enter your name, email, click I want this, and you guys can get yourself started on your way to join us in chat on Monday. Go through the courses and the platform over the weekend, and then get ready to rock and roll come Monday. All right. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys all on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern live right here, where we're going to go over our stock market outlook, and I'll tell you how I plan on making money next week. Have a great night, everybody.